So we have a new development this morning. SearchGPT has now been integrated into CustomGPTs, which is fantastic. So for those of you that haven't used SearchGPT, please have a look at it. You're going to love it. Basically, it is OpenAI's search engine, like Google or Bing or any of the other search engines out there. The difference between SearchGPT and any of the other search engines out there is that it's built into ChatGPT. So you can ask follow-up questions. You can refine the search as you go. You don't have to redo the search from scratch. The other thing is it ignores all of the paid content, which means that it's much more relevant to what you want. So that's been really good. I've been using that for about a month now. Haven't been using Google at all. I use it maybe here or there, but ultimately I'm pretty much searching the net via ChatGPT now, which is great. So that function has now been built into CustomGPTs as of this morning, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to give you a really quick example of why that is so good. So what I've done, I'm in normal SearchGPT here, and what I've done is I've asked it to give me a sitemap for my website, bizualize.com.au, and I've asked it to show me all the pages. So these are all of the different URLs on my website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually copy all of these URLs, and I'm going to come over to my CustomGPT, and I am going to say, give me an analysis of my website based on about Bizualize. Look for instant messaging only for this run. Full stop. And then I'm going to say something that's very important because GPT loves to flatter you. I'm going to say focus on the negatives and give me a thorough report for each of these pages. And then I'm going to chuck in all of the URLs. So what that's now doing is that's going out live on the internet, and that's going and checking each of those URLs. And then it's going to go and it's going to do what I've asked it to do, looking for inconsistent messaging. So first thing it's picked up on the home page here is inconsistency in service offering. So it highlights the AI training and consultancy, which emphasizes the blah, 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 but it doesn't specifically mention services like business soul discovery program. No, I can say to that, well, that's okay because I have a services page that does that. But unclear service descriptions. So it outlines the offerings, but lacks the detailed descriptions for each service. So what I can now do is I can now work through all of this on my GPT with all of the knowledge about my business, and I can fix those issues right on the spot and then go and either send that off to my website developer, or in my case, I do my website myself, so I can jump in there and change the content. So there you go. Really, really cool function. Completely changes or adds a huge layer of functionality to GPTs. So imagine something for your business. So let's say you might be writing reports to your customers, for instance. You might be working with some spreadsheets. So you might be working in a custom GPT that knows how to take the data out of a spreadsheet, put it into a report and look for red flags, for instance. So once upon a time, you kind of had to rely on your knowledge or the database that you put in there 100%, which is great. But what you can do now is you can actually specifically say to it, go to, let's say, the ATO website and compare the performance on this spreadsheet to best practices in this particular industry, and then formulate the report and the findings around that. And then you can go and have a look at it and make sure you agree with it. Really cool. Excellent addition to custom GPTs, and it's going to make them so much more useful for you going forward. Cheers.